Hey, hello, hello, hello. I am Tina, and happy Monday to you and you and you. This is Monday's motivation. It's a little late in the day, but you know what? It's here. I am Tina, your life and health coach. I also like to say your energy coach because I'm here to give you the energy, to teach you how to get the energy. And today it's all about this beautiful book. I've been talking about it the first few weeks. Sorry for this background. Try something different with the background. What do you think? But the book is called The Four Agreements. That's what we're going to be talking about today. But before we get into the four agreements, I just want to make a couple announcements. For those of you that are just tuning in to my YouTube channel, I want to say thank you and subscribe. If you are here on LinkedIn, thank you very much. Click the link and join my YouTube channel. If you're here on Facebook, thank you, thank you. I am Tina, your life and health coach, and fitness is my passion, guys. I'm super passionate about fitness. You guys know yesterday was Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everyone out there. And one of the reasons why fitness is extremely passionate to me is because my father passed away when he was 49 years old from a massive heart attack in his sleep. I was extremely close to my father, and everything that I know now, if I would have known then, he would have still been alive. So that's one reason why fitness is my passion and my purpose, family, is to change the world one person at a time, whether it's a man, whether it's a woman, a child, doesn't matter. God has given me this gift. He's put these seeds inside of me, and they're just growing and they're growing and they're growing. And I want to start with one seed. It's all about my son, guys. I'm having a scholarship for my son. His name was Jamal. Jamal was murdered about 6 years ago, and this is his website. I'm so proud of it, guys, because I did it. And it's not an easy thing to build a website. So yes, this is a website right here. And this year, if you can believe it, guys, I'm turning 50. Oh my gosh, so excited. And for my birthday, I wanted to do something extraordinary because 50 doesn't come all the time, right? So a very good friend of mine said, well, Tina, you always talked about donating sneakers. So I was like, that's a great idea. I will donate sneakers to Nigeria. And it's also to honor my son who's been, gone for 6 years. So if you're looking to support, I would love to support. There's four ways of how you can support this journey of mine. The first way is to donate sneakers. They're going to a school in Nigeria called the Wanyina Children's Foundation. There's 214 children in this school, and the ages are from 2 years to sixth grade. So like size 3, 4 to size 8, 12 for boys and girls. Yes. So you can donate sneakers. That's one way how you can support. The second way is you can donate money, 5, 10, 15, doesn't matter. Donate some money. And if you look at this link right here, oh my gosh, it's not here, but oh yeah, there it is right here. Ba-da-bum. If you look at this link right here, starstina.com. That is that's a site that has all of my links. So you can find everything that I'm doing on there, and you can donate money, which is the second way. Or the third way is you can come to one of my events. I have a few events going on this year to support and to make money and all that good stuff. I'm having a Q2 vision board event and sneaker drive in Atlanta, Georgia. So if you're in the Atlanta, Georgia area, swing on by and give me all that support. Would love all the support. And the fourth way is to just share the word, spread the word. I don't care. Just get it out there. So those are my thank yous. Those are my requests, all my stuff for today. So on to business. Are you ready? Are you ready for that Monday morning motivation Monday? Okay. So back to the book. So as I stated, for the past few weeks, guys, we have been talking about this book right here. And what is this book right here? This book is The Four Agreements. If you have not read it, I do suggest that you get it because it is an absolutely amazing book. There are so many things on here that you can learn from this book. What am I doing? You're probably saying, what is going on now, Tina? What am I doing? I'm actually trying to find the link because if you know anything about me, guys, I'm always doing more than one thing at a time. And I'm working on, I'm not going to say try because we don't use the word try. I'm working on sharing this link to my daughter who just texted me because I can't text. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to do this whole messenger thing. That's okay. So here we go. Divinity, that's my daughter. Do you guys follow her? If you don't, oh my gosh, trust me, you should. Divinity Gaines is thebomb.com. She is the funniest person. She's so outgoing, so amazing, so everything. So follow Divinity. Okay, here we go. So this is week number 3. And in week number 3, it's all about don't make assumptions. I'm going to read it for you. Here we go. Don't make assumptions. Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. With just this one agreement, you can completely transform your life. And I spoke about this earlier today in a room, and so it went on for 3 hours, guys. Oh my gosh, it was only supposed to be an hour, but it just kept going on and on and on. I've been reading this book, and each week I just feel wiser, more confident. I feel more strong. And if you're not familiar with this book, again, it's the 4 agreements. And the first agreement is be impeccable with your words. And if you go back to my other YouTube videos, you'll hear me talk about that one. The second agreement is don't take anything personal. But today I want to share with you my 4 thoughts on this particular topic. The first thought is, you cause yourself, when you assume things, you cause yourself unwanted pain. You cause yourself unwanted drama, stress, and it's not a cool thing, guys. Like, who wants that, right? It's not a fun thing. When you assume, most of the time you make a fool out of yourself, whether you realize it or not. You make a fool of yourself. You make a fool of the people around you. So I just suggest that you just don't do it. Okay, we don't do that. And that is the first thing I want to share when it comes to making assumptions. The second thing I want to share is when it comes to relationships, and regular relationships I'm talking about. Like if you're at the gym and you see someone there, or it could be someone at work, and you may think this person doesn't like you. And because you think they don't like you may treat them a certain sort of way. You may have a cold shoulder. You may be short with them at times. And we don't know what's going on in their head. So it's very important that you don't assume. And, I think of all the people in my life that I thought did not like me for whatever reason, whether they were late to a meeting. I assumed, again, don't assume that they didn't like me. I assumed that they didn't respect me, which all these things were not true. When we assume, we have all these ideas in our head. So don't take it personal, brush it off your shoulder, let it go, all of those things that we talk about, in all of these agreements and stuff. So the third thought, and this is a fun one right here, is if you're a man or a woman and the opposite sex or whatever you're looking for in your relationships, for me, it will be a man. And I think of all the men that, I assumed did not like me, or the opposite. I assumed they did and they didn't. All right, ladies, you ever do that? You make a fool of yourself. You think this guy likes you, and you're like, no. And same reverse for men. I always say, I'm super friendly. I'm very outgoing. So you may think that I'm crushing on you, and it's like, no, this is just my personality. I'm just super friendly. So that's the third one. And the last one, don't assume that you can't do certain things. Don't assume you can do certain things either if you don't put the work in, if you don't put the time in. Don't assume you can be successful if you don't put the work in, because you're not. If you think you're just going to wake up one morning and look like Beyonce, not eat clean, not exercise, not anything, guess what, crew? It ain't going to happen, okay? You got to exercise, you got to work out, you got to put the time in. So don't assume you can do something if you don't put the work in. You got to put the work in. You got to put the time in. You got to train, because you can do anything with proper planning, with proper dedication, hard work, skill, all that one. Just put them all together in a ball. It's that simple. All righty. And then on the other end, you don't want to assume that you can't do something because for whatever reason, I'm too short. Because I'm sure there's plenty of basketball players out there that went to the NBA that were short. Don't assume that you're too old. Don't assume that you're too young, that you're too fat, whatever. We can't assume that. And sometimes we get stuck in these limiting beliefs where we think certain things can happen and they really don't. You think because someone else said something about you, you start to believe them. So those are my thoughts about today's assumptions. Don't assuming. And I also want to end this little broadcast, this little stream right here, with 3 things that felt super heavy on my heart today that I felt the need to share. And the first one is, God will never give you more than you can handle. Oh, I cannot tell you how much I hate that saying. I don't want to say hate because that's a very harsh word, right? I don't really like that. God's not going to give you more than you can handle. Because I'm strong, you're going to give me all this stuff? Yes, I am, Tina. And it's okay. And I take it with flying colors, because if it doesn't kill you, what does it do? It makes you stronger. We all want to be strong, right? So I invite you to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's where growth begins. When it starts to hurt, when it starts to burn. Like if you're working out and you're not sweating, you don't feel a little pain, a little bit of pain, then you probably got to work a little bit harder. Okay. So that is the first thing. God is never going to give you more than you can handle. So if you're going through a situation right now in your life and you're like, I'm never going to get through this, trust and believe me, you will. There's so many things I've gone through in my life, and in that present moment, I felt useless. I felt like I would never get through them. I thought it was over. But then you just have to have a little bit of faith. Just a little. As my daughter said to me, she says, Mom, you just need faith of a mustard seed. And then she sent me a picture of a mustard seed, and she's like, it's really, really tiny, and it just grows and grows and grows. So that's what I want you to do. All righty. And the second thought I had, I want you to realize that someone woke up this morning and they no longer had a wife. They no longer had a daughter. How does that sit right here in your heart? To wake up and you no longer have a son, a brother, a cousin, an aunt, uncle, a grandmother, whatever. So don't take life for granted. Don't assume, there we go again, that you're going to wake up tomorrow. Don't assume that you're going to be able to run. And, so that was the second thing I really wanted to share on my heart. Yesterday was Father's Day again. And, I can't imagine, how great. I mean, my life is great now. I love my life. And, but if my father was alive, I know it would be amazing. Even amazing boots. And I can't believe, guys, assuming that's what we're talking about, right? Don't assume that you have any extra time on the plate for you. And with that being said, I want to share something else with you guys. And I can't believe that I absolutely forgot to talk about this. I am working with my partner, Carmel. She's amazing. And we're putting together a women's empowerment event. It is called Ignite the Fire Within. Now, when we were cultivating the idea of this program, of this event, we're like, what can we call it? It's a 3-part series. And this is part 1 of a 3-part series. It's a 1-day event with a little pre-party, a little after party, but it's a 1-day event. And the goal of this event is to ignite the fire in your soul, in your heart. And this goes back to what I said in the beginning. God is never going to give you anything you can't handle, right? And this goes to my third point, guys. My third point is God's not going to give you thoughts. You're not going to have a thought in your mind, in your heart that you're not going to be able to do. If God gave you that thought, if he gave you that idea, guess what? You can do it. Yes, you can. So when we came up with the idea for this event, Ignite the Fire Within. It's a women's empowerment event. Carmel and myself, we're hosting this event, and we're going to bring all the local greats in, the people that have inspired us, that have motivated us. And we're going to be talking about finances. Anyone here interested in getting their finances a little better? Sensuality. Maybe you need some help being a little more empathetic, being a little more compassionate, really getting into your soul of who you are, who you want to be. Also menopause and, all of that realm, because when you're a woman of a certain age, it's like, what the heck is going on? I recently got into intermittent fasting because of a good friend of mine, Dr. Jamesia. If you're on YouTube, you gotta go follow her. The nurse practice, Dr. Jamesia, the nurse practitioner. She's amazing. So yeah, mindset, nutrition, entrepreneurship. Is anyone here starting a business or wanting to start a business and you're like, I don't know what to do? This is that event for you. So that is my third thought of the day, guys, is you're never going to have a thought in your mind and your heart that you're not able to achieve if God didn't put it there for you. So get motivated, get excited. I'll see you tomorrow. The goal of these videos, let me tell you guys, the goal is to have it between 6:30 and 7. It didn't happen today, but it's okay. It was 6:30 and 7 somewhere else in this world. Yes, yes. Stay tuned to our next videos because I'm sure I'll have plenty more to go. Thank you for your time. Bye. See you.